Hello friends, I am Rajendra Kulkarni and you are watching my channel Programming in C with RSK. Please subscribe to my channel, like my channel and share it with your friends. In this video, I will be explaining unary operators in C. So let us start. There are two types of operators, unary operators. One is called post and another is called pre-increment. Let us understand those operators with simple and small programs. One int variable I has been declared and there is a loop, while loop, which we have learnt in my earlier video. While and the condition is I plus plus not equal to 5. We have initialized I to 0. So naturally this condition is going to be true. I plus plus is called a post increment operator. Why it is called post increment? Because it is used first and then incremented. I will first be compared with 5 and then it will be incremented. A simple loop where only a printf statement is appearing, which displays the value of I through all the iterations of the loop. After coming out of the loop, there is another statement outside the loop. I is equal to %d I. So this statement displays the value of I in every iteration of the loop, and this statement displays the value of I after the program has come out of the loop. The output I is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and when the program comes out of the loop, I has already become equal to 6. So this is the post increment operator playing its part in this while loop. We will see now the pre-increment operator. We have brought we have initialized I equal to 0. The loop and the pre-increment operator plus plus I, where I is a variable and plus plus is a pre-increment operator, while plus plus I not equal to 5. Since we have initialized I to 0, the condition is going to be true. Why it is called pre-increment operator? The reason is it increments first and then it is used, its value is used in the comparison statement. I is equal plus plus I not equal to 5. Opening and closing braces of the loop and a simple printf statement which displays the value of I during each iteration of the loop and the value of I displayed after coming out of the plus plus I loop. The output I is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4 and outside the loop plus plus I loop. I is equal to 5. Now we can see the difference in the post increment. When we use post increment operator, the loop has iterated 5 times, whereas in pre-increment operator, when we use the operator of pre-increment along with I, the loop iterates only 4 times. That is why in the post increment, when we use post increment operator, when the program comes out of the loop, the counter I has already reached the value of 6. Whereas in pre-operator, when we use pre-operator in the loop, the value after the loop has the program has come out of the loop, the value of the counter I is equal to 5. How we can explain it? This simple diagram before in the post increment of when we use post increment operator, that is when we use I plus plus before loop, before entering into the loop, I is equal to 0. Since it is a use first loop, a use first operator, condition, it checks the condition. Since 0 is less than 5, it increments the value of I to 1 and then enters into the loop and execute the statement, printf statement, and that shows it displays 1 as the output. In the next iteration, before the loop, I has already having a value of 1 which was incremented in the earlier iteration. Since I is less than 5 again, the condition is true. I is first incremented to 2, incremented by 1 to 2, and that value of I will be displayed by the printf statement in the loop. In this way, when in the last iteration, when I has already reached the value of 4, test condition again evaluates to true, I is incremented to 5, printf statement prints the value of I as 5, displays the value of I as 5, then the loop, then the control goes back to while statement. Before loop, the value of I has already reached 5, condition 5 is equal to 5 becomes false because it is a not equal to condition. When 5 is equal to 5, the condition becomes false, but I is incremented to 6. Loop does not execute, the program goes out of loop, displaying the value of I as 6 when the program comes out of the loop. Similarly, in this pre-increment operator, first before the loop, before we enter the loop, I is 0. It is first incremented, then tested, and then as the condition is true, it executes the printf statement giving us a value of 1, displaying a value of 1. In the second iteration, I has already reached 1, then it is first incremented to 2, 2 is less than 5, condition is true, and the printf statement outputs the value of I as 2. So when the I reaches the value of 3, it enters again into the loop. Before that, before the test condition, I is incremented to 4. 4 is less than 5, the condition is true, the statement in the loop, printf statement executes, it gives out the value of I as 4. In the last statement, what we see, before the loop value of I is 4, it is then incremented by 1, which becomes 5. Since 5 is equal to 5, condition becomes false, and program comes out of the loop and executes the printf statement we are given outside the loop, which displays the value of I as 5 on the screen. In the same way, as we have seen increment operators, print, post and pre-decrement operators also work in the same fashion. Here what we have done is, I has been assigned a value of 10 and a loop, while loop, with a condition I minus minus not equal to 5. Since I is 10, the condition is true, but this is a post decrement operator, not increment, it is a decrement operator. Again, it works in the same way, use first, then decrement. The loop continues till I becomes equal to 5. Outside the loop, the I's value is displayed. The output from this program, I is equal to 98765, and outside the loop, I is equal to 4. I has a value of 4. Again, we have restored I to 10, its original value which we started with in this program. Now it is a pre-decrement operator, while minus minus I not equal to 5, printf I is equal to %di, the same logic which we are using in the post decrement program. When the I becomes 5, outside the loop minus I is equal to %di, which is 5. Outside the minus I loop, I is equal to 5. The explanation is the same way as we have earlier in the previous slide we have seen. I am not going to repeat it again. In that slide it was incrementation. In this program, instead of incrementing I, we are just decrementing the operator, decrementing the variable I. So friends, this is a video, 8th video I will be uploading on the channel. The videos in this channel are launched for the learners of programming in C. A few videos will be explaining the concept. A few videos will go a bit deeper into the programs using various programming structures which we are discussing here. Thanks for watching.